So before Shia LaBeouf started tweaking in the eyes of the movie industry and entertainment or whatever, he was kind of a big deal. He was on Even Stevens, that Disney Channel show. He did that Disney Channel movie Holes, which I was young, I thought it was cool. Holes was cool. I'm not gonna keep saying holes, but I liked holes. Holes. All right, I'm done. I'm done saying it. Holes. Anyways, Holes was a good movie. Okay, okay, all right. 2007, he was in Transformers, Michael Bay, Megan Fox. He also did a little movie called Disturbia that same year. Now, he was handling his business that year. Transformers made like 700 million. Disturbia, I think, made like 100 plus million on like a budget of like 20 million. So like, yeah, he was going crazy that year. I'm not even gonna lie. But we gonna talk about Disturbia. It was like a contained little, this wasn't a horror movie. I guess you can call it a thriller. It was a contained little thriller. I recently rewatched it. It's decent. Decent is not the most amazing movie ever. This could be the nostalgia talking also. I thought it was cool and I got love for Shia LaBeouf, so I liked it. It ain't gonna scare you to death, but it's cool. It also stars Sarah Romer, who was in The Grudge, which I don't know. The Grudge 2, actually. Let me reiterate. Not The Grudge 1, which was pretty damn good. The Grudge 2, which was eh. One day we'll talk about The Grudge. If you're interested, I'm interested. We'll talk about it. So it had Sarah Romer in it. It had David Morris, who was low key a legend. He was in The Negotiator, which if you haven't watched The Negotiator, catch up. I get it. It's an old movie, 90s flick, whatever. Catch up. It's some fire. It's some heat. He also was in The Green Mile, which is sad as hell, honestly, but it's still a pretty good movie. And I also can't forget my girl Carrie Ann Moss, aka Trinity. Now, we're just gonna act like the acolyte didn't happen, you know? We're just gonna push that to the side. Trinity, she's still Trinity. Alright? So let's go back to Disturbia. We're gonna talk about Disturbia. So Shia lost his dad in a brutal car accident, which wasn't his fault, but it kinda was his fault. I don't know. You decide.
Literally every fish that was swimming in the river is now in the trunk right now.
Yeah, you see, he's hella not paying attention. He's on the phone, and the other car in front of him definitely contributed to the accident, but damn, dude, you're breaking hella safety laws while driving. And I guess nobody pays attention on this road because another car comes right after he just crashed and instantly crashes into him again, which makes his dad like super duper dead. So it's like he might have survived the first time, but the second car crash, yeah, he's not walking away from that. The guy is dead.
I really miss my nigga. I really miss my nigga.
Yeah, Shai is sad now. He hates the world. He decks the hell out of his Spanish teacher, which, honestly, the Spanish teacher kind of had it coming. My dad's only been dead a year, and you're telling me my dad's disappointed in me because of a failed Spanish test at the end of the school year?
What would your father think?
Get him up, let him get up, let him get up, let him get up. Yeah, fight back, nigga. Fight back, nigga.
Yeah, I might have whooped his ass too, I'm not gonna lie. So now he's on house arrest, which seems a little extreme. I mean, they say he's on his third strike or something like that. I guess he got in trouble before this. We don't see any of this, but yeah, he's on his third strike. And then, oh snap, we got a somewhat unknown Viola Davis, aka Amanda Waller, in the mix. Man, 2007, you never know who becomes a star, I tell you that. So now Shai is bored out of his mind, wasting hella Twinkies. I mean, why does he have like 44 Twinkies for? He's an only child. Who buys Twinkies in bulk anyway? Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. Concept of time isn't really explained. We don't know if it's been a couple of days or a couple of weeks, but he kinda instantly goes to just spying on every damn body in the neighborhood. Then to straight up stalking Sarah Romer's character. Soon as she moves in, watching her while she swims, while she's in her room. I'm not gonna lie, man. It's pretty creepy. He tricks her into meeting him, which is also kind of weird. I mean, your neighbors, bro. You really ain't gotta do all that. I'm sure you'll meet her naturally. But hey, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I never stalked nobody. Nope, not even once. You believe me? You sure? Believe me, please. Believe me. So him, his homeboy, and his new neighbor, who he kind of manipulated into being a part of this spy kid suburbia group. I mean, they're not really kids. They all look like they could be 22, 23. You get it. They always get the grown folks that kind of look like teenagers to be teenagers. You know what I'm getting at. But yeah, they're having fun. They're spying on the neighborhood, and then he thinks he sees David Morris's character hurt this woman. I mean, he literally sees the girl running around scared as shit. I don't know. People in the suburbs seem like they're super nosy, and I kind of feel like the cops would have been called, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe everyone just minds their business like in the hood. In the hood, if you hear a gunshot, you kind of just assume somebody bit the dust, and getting the cops being called in the hood like never happens. That's just not a thing. We don't call the cops. We just kind of like, oh shit, somebody probably got shot. And then we go to sleep or go back to making popcorn or whatever the hell we were doing, cooking noodles, whatever the hell we do in the hood. And that's kind of just how it was. But if that wasn't weird enough, the fucking guy is in Shia's house like the next day, like just pushing up on his mom, trying to date his mom. And it's like, Shia's like weird dude who just had a girl screaming and she left 5 minutes later. You can't date my mom. And he never tells his mom what he thinks the guy did. He never told her about the chick running around or nothing. He's just like, no, man, you can't date my mom because my dad or whatever. I don't know. I feel like if he would have told his mom, then maybe she wouldn't have ended up getting taken hostage because obviously that's what happens. Obviously, his neighbor's a brutal murderer who's been killing women for years and burying them in his humongous damn basement. I mean, his house is big as hell, yeah. But his basement is like an apartment sized basement. Like, it's a size of a goddamn apartment. Like, it's big as hell. So big that killers can hide behind the pillars and he can bury all types of bodies and whatever. Like, it's big ass basement. So Shia has to save his mom. It's the ultimate showdown, but not really. Shia stabs him up with these big ass scissors and saves Trinity, which makes him the one. He's not the one, but maybe he is the one. He is Trinity's kid. But no, he saves her and everything's good now. He even gets off house arrest for good behavior. He even gets the neighbor girl. He stalked her first and then convinced her he didn't stalk her, even though he kind of stalked her. And now his friend is recording him. How cool. But really, not cool. This movie wasn't bad at all, like I said. Like I said before, it might just be the nostalgia talking. I got love for Shia LaBeouf. I think he's a pretty great actor. But for a contained little thriller, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. It was decent. If you like Shia, give it a look see. It's not the worst thing you'll ever watch. Everybody gives pretty good performances. And that's Disturbia. Yeah, not bad. So that's the end. You like it? I like it. All right. Goodbye. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Salute.